Ask Sharon. Okay? I guess it was, I think it was Cincinnati, yeah. And, you know, when you play with an English band, they have their own sense of humor. You know, they have their own thing. So I walk in from the master class in the arena, and I see pasted all over the backstage, everywhere, in the bathrooms, in the dressing rooms, on the poles. There must have been 50 or 60 of these printed up, and they're plastered all over the backstage. Now what it was an interview that I did in the newspaper, right? In those days, people read newspapers, there was no internet, so the newspaper sold a lot. So this was a pretty big newspaper, it was a pretty big article, it was a whole page. And in the newspaper article says to me, they asked me, what's the biggest effect? I said, well, I guess it's my drum solo. I said, but not because I'm playing the drums, it's just that it's a gigantic stage with a big stairway, and it would open up, and the drums would come down this track right to the front of the stage. And it was a big ride. And then coming up, it would come up and it would be pyro everywhere. You know, so I said, but it wasn't my idea, it was Sharon and Ozzy's idea. So that's all cool. So I see this newspaper article around, I didn't think nothing of it. Then my roadie comes up to me, this guy Andre, who looked like a Viking, he had long blonde hair with this long mustache, about 6'2", and he'd come up and he'd do the stance like this. He goes, whenever he did that stance, I knew something was wrong. I said, what's up? He goes, CA, we got a problem. I go, what's the problem? He holds up my t-shirt. Now, in my deal with Ozzy, I had my own PR person, I had my own merchandise, which was t-shirts, and that's all I had. But he held up the t-shirt, and on the t-shirt, I had a picture of me playing drums, and my head was cut off the t-shirt. I said, wow, and I started thinking, wow, why the head is cut off the t-shirt? So I know Ozzy bit the head off a dove. He bit the head off a bat when he thought it was fake, So I'm thinking, nah, it could be Ozzy. He's not, his teeth aren't that sharp, So anyway, so then I said, well, that's okay. He goes, no, it isn't. He goes, every t-shirt's like this. I said, what? So I ran over to the tour manager. I said, Robert, who did this to my t-shirts? And here's the key word. He said, ask Sharon. And I went, wow. Okay. So I went looking for Sharon. I couldn't find her. We're getting ready to go on stage. I said, screw it. I'll just go play. I was beating the hell out of the drum set. It was a great set. So my solo comes. Now you got to visualize what's happening in my solo. I'm 15 feet in the air, straight up in the back. My tech is sitting right below me on a little perch thing. And whenever we do the solo and the track starts moving, the stairs open up and the track starts moving, he hits me on the back. Because when I'm doing this, if the track moves in a way, it interferes with my bass drum. So I'd always be on a snare. And I'm on a snare and I'm waiting, I'm playing, I'm waiting. He hits me in the back and I'm waiting for it to move. I'm waiting, I'm going, what's going on? He's calling on them, walkie-talkie, they're all going flipping out and behind me. And finally I said, you know what? I'm just going to do the solo up here. The stairs were open, the drums did not go down. I had glowing drumsticks and I'm doing all these twirling things and all this stuff. And it looked great. I got a great reaction, just like I'd have when the thing went down on the track. Except, I wasn't supposed to be up there when the pyro went off. I felt the hair on my arm sizzling. I said, oh my God, and I'm playing, I'm like burning, Luckily, nothing happened, so. Okay, so now you gotta understand, to set the drums up, it's gotta go up the track, set the drums up. Take them down, it's gotta come down the track, take them down. It worked going up, and it worked going down. It just did not work during the show. So what does that tell you? It was sabotage. And I asked Bob Daisley, I said, Bob, would she sabotage her own show to make me look bad because of that silly article? And Bob Daisley said, oh yes, without a doubt. She would think nothing else to do but do that to you. I said, wow. So then, you know, we took off. Ozzy had his bus, we had our bus. The days go on, and she keeps hassling him about these master classes. So then we finally reached Dallas. And now, the other thing that was happening is I had a friend of mine on MTV. Remember J.J. Jackson? Yeah. Right? Rest in peace, he was a great guy. But he used to say, and here's the Ozzy tour with legendary drummer, Carmine Appice. She hated that. You know, she wasn't pushing me, she was pushing Jakey Lee, because Jake was the new guitar player. So, get to Dallas, we had a day off, go out to eat. I see Tommy Aldridge there. Tommy Aldridge is like, you know, living in Dallas, and we went out to dinner, and I think I even bought dinner for him that night because he just had two twins and he wasn't working and everything. So I saw him in Dallas and he was hanging around, he hung around for the show. Then we went to Houston, we had a great show, and I saw Tommy in the Houston show, and I just figured, well, you know, Dallas, Houston, he just went there, you know. So then after the Houston show, which was one of those amazing shows, you know, we're all congratulating ourselves, man, the band sounded great and all this. And then this guy, Robert, the tour manager, comes and goes, Sharon wants to see you. I go in. I say, hi, Sharon, what's up? And she's standing there. Now, Sharon used to be fat, really fat. So she used to wear these muumuus, you know what a muumuu is? And she's from here down and went straight down. And she's standing there in her muumuu with this like puss on her face, as my mother used to say, you know? And she's like that, shaking her head, you know? I said, what's up? She goes, I think you know, like that. I said, no, I don't know, what's up? She goes, I think you know. I said, come on, what's up? She goes, well, you seen Tommy hanging around? I said, yeah, well, he's starting the tour on Monday. I said, what? He's starting the tour on Monday? He goes, yeah, and I asked Andre, your roadie, to go with us and stay on the tour, and he refused. He said he's staying with you because you're done. I said, I'm done? I said, I have a contract with you. What do you mean I'm done? So she said, I'll see you in court, right? And then I said, all right, well, so how are you planning to do this? She goes, well, I'm going to fly you home, and we're going to rent a truck for Andre to drive your drums back. And I said, look, you flew my drums out, and you flew Andre. At least you could do is fly them back. She wouldn't do that. So luckily, from the drum masterclass I did, I had a lot of cash on me. So I flew Andre and my drums back. And I got back home. I was so depressed. My manager said, Alan Miller was my manager at the time, he said, you got to sue him. So I did sue him. You know, I won this out-of-court thing. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be in the Ozzy's band. I wanted to help create music, you know, and do what we were doing. I had an associate producer's credit on the album because when they brought me in, I went into the studio with Ozzy. And that was interesting, recording 1 or 2 words at a time. Seriously, you know? So that was all fun. But then the worst happened, and I got home and I was bummed out. I mean, come on, I'm on this major tour, and then next day I'm home in my bedroom watching MTV, watching J.J. Jackson. And here's the Ozzy tour with legendary drummer. I go, wait a minute, I'm sitting in my bedroom. I'm not on the tour no more. It was really embarrassing. I wouldn't leave, you know, so it was really kind of the first time that ever happened to me in my life, and it hasn't happened since, you know. Thank you. And I haven't talked to her since that day. You know, it's pretty hard to be in the same business and not talk to somebody. So, you know, she said I needed to start my own band, and my name was too big. They wanted more of a side man, so they got Tommy back. So I said, okay. So when I got home after recovering, I started my own band called King Cobra. So that's my version of the story. It's a lot more detailed and written a lot better in the book. The guy that wrote the book with me was a guy named Ian Giddens. He wrote Nikki Sixx's book, The Heroin Diaries.